Hi, welcome to Swedish Dharma Tarot and to this wonderful patio of the house I'm staying in Sicily, Marsala to be more precise. My name's christinamarialeifsdotter and I'm here to do a reading for Virtuous Virgo. And I'm wondering, how are you faring, dear Virgo, in this period of Mercury retrograde? Yeah, I wonder, does it hit you harder or does it hit you less? Because it's the reason I ask is because Mercury is your ruling planet, and in the pre-shuffle, this card fell out, and it's a longing for something that's big. And my first thought was that maybe that things are going to start rolling again, functioning again. Not everybody's affected adversely by Mercury retrograde. I unfortunately am, so everything goes wrong. I can't manage to get a parcel. Tomorrow will be the fourth visit to a post office, and it'll be the fourth post office. And it's just quite insane situation. That amongst other things. Yeah, this too shall pass. In the oracle cards, in the path of the soul, you got third eye. And you know, that's the thing. My mother's a Virgo, and as a psychic, often it goes in a linear fashion. So my grandmother was also a psychic. My mother has the most unbelievable intuition and psychic ability, but she just doesn't want to know. And that's her right. It's not of interest to everybody. I just wanted to take the opportunity to say that, dear Virgo, a lot of you are really, really sensitive. And here it is, the third eye. It wants to tell you something, or the universe wants to tell you something. In the yogic path, then, we got Rayas. I don't know how you pronounce it in Sanskrit, really. Dynamic movement, aggression, and energy. I think it comes from, it does. It comes from Ayurveda, the Indian medicinal art, form of medicine. Yeah. Let's get on with it. I happen to know that the card that's on top, balance, because it blew off. So I'm going to put that over there, and I'm going to do a bit more of a shuffle and ask again, Spirit, what would you like for Virgo to know? The end of a relationship? Maybe this is, maybe that is, maybe they belong together, these two, that you actually miss your marriage or your relationship. But what about this balance card? Well, in the reading, I hope we can get the answer to that. Let's see. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, totally doable. Just get in contact, either on Messenger if you're watching this on Facebook, or if you're watching on YouTube, then you've got my email address in the description box. And we'll decide on a day and a time that suits us both. And we can look at whatever you want. If you'd like to look at your love life or your professional life, or maybe you'd like to look at previous lives, or perhaps make contact with spirit, somebody that's passed. There's a lot of things we can do. You decide. Let's see, what have we got here? Well, Virgo. I see an abusive man to start with. Well, I can't say with certainty that he's abusive. It might be that he's been abused. but he's not a Virgo. So he's either your partner, he could actually be your boss because he's concerned with work somehow. Ah, come on. There's a man that's not feeling well at all psychologically, and he takes it out on his surroundings, and he's a man in a powerful position. So I guess you're not the only one that works for him. And yeah, he's hurt you to the core. Whatever he's done, you know that. And I don't think it's important for us to dig into that. It has to do with your professional life, not your private life. And I think you will find it needs more. We need more than courage now to leave our employment because it's such a difficult time with what's been with the pandemic. But as soon as you get the opportunity, you're off and racing. Now let's see. I see the broken marriage again here, and it's left you feeling quite powerless, but you are healing. That's the important thing. And I see you have I see 3 children. 2 of them might be twins. And when they're twins, I can't tell if they're 2 boys or 2 girls. But I see a daughter as well, another daughter. And yes, Virgo. You're up there. We have a King of Pentacles here. So now, Virgos, you're very strong family people. You're all about family. You're all about taking care of people. Your motto is, I serve, which is really spectacular because very few people understand that that's what makes us feel better. That's what makes the world go around. If we hold the best of our husbands, children, friends, whatever, if we think about what's best for them, if we think about what we can do to help them, the world would be so much easier. You do. You do, Virgo. And yeah, you're slowly but surely becoming yourself again, which is great. And yeah, as we saw earlier, you are healing and your family loves you. And actually, I do believe you're still on quite good terms with your ex-wife. Now, I'm going to go to these cards that came out before. Yeah. So a longing back to what has been once upon a time. I think you might have left your marriage for another person, and it's left you riddled with a bad conscience. Now, that's very easy for a Virgo anyway. The Virgo is the sign of Mother Mary, the ultimate martyr in lots of ways. So I shouldn't laugh about it because it's a tough emotion to deal with. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to belittle it. I guess I thought of my mum there in the middle of everything. But the universe wants you to know that you are under very, very good protection. This is, in my cards, this is my Wheel of Fortune. So this is all about abundance, luck, money, and protection from the universe. So even though you might have some regrets and at times a longing back to your previous partner, I think it has less to do with your partner than it has to do with your partner together with the children. That life was easier in that sense when you were both together with the kids all the time and when you both had a home to come home to and not have to divide up the children with different weeks and etc. Yeah, you know, it's kind of hard work. Balance is coming. I think it's really well on its way. And you're doing well, Virgo. Take care of you. Never forget that. You're the most important person in your life. Your numero uno. Really. Why? Well, because if you don't prioritize yourself, how are you going to have the strength and the energy to look after all the other people that need you and that want you to serve them and that you want to serve? But don't do it at your own expense. Please, Virgo, don't. Let's have a look at the oracle cards. And the path of the soul, you have the third eye, which rules the psychic abilities and clairvoyance. Although every human is born with the ability to see beyond the known, it does not mean they always access it. Your intuitive gifts and abilities are very strong. When this card appears, it's because you're ready to move to the next level in the development of your inner seeing. Intuitive development is important for your growth at this time. Expanding your gifts not only benefits you, but also aids those who need the guidance and support you can provide from Source. Beautiful. We need you, Virgo. And in the yogic path, then you have the Rajas. Dynamic, sorry about the shaking. Dynamic movement, aggression, and energy. Let's have a look. You're in a place of movement, making the most of each day. You're passionate and excited about the task at hand and are pushing the limits of what you believe possible for yourself. Rajas is needed to bring our desires into action, and you're deep in the development phase. You've already achieved many great accomplishments because of your determination, and more await in the near future. However, remember to balance action with rest. Otherwise, you will lose sight of your true goal in the pursuit of achieving more. Remember to balance action with rest. That's quite profound. Otherwise, you will lose sight of your true goal in the pursuit of achieving more. You're busy little bees, you Virgos. Unbelievable amount of energy. You're the envy of everybody else because you just don't tire. But that doesn't mean you don't need the rest. Sometimes that energy is nervous energy. And you need to listen and you need to take responsibility for that and rest up. Yeah, don't lose sight of your true goal. Well, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. And if you would consider giving me a thumbs up, I'd be very happy. And if you think this might be of benefit to some Virgo that you know, please share it with them. And if you're watching on YouTube, please, if you would consider subscribing, then I'd be stoked. Thank you very much for watching. Love and light.